Let me spoil the first 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Let me spoil the first 10 minutes, please. This film that I'm talking about is the film that I just started talking about, which is Twisters. That film again. Twisters. I've never seen Twister, if that's what the first one's called. I thought this will be shite, but I saw some reviews saying, "Oh, it's just a bit of fun. It's got some thrills." I thought, oh, just get that on. I mean, I've paid for Apple Plus, Apple, whatever it is. May as well watch it. Do you know what I mean? Here's what happens in the first 10 minutes. You've got a group of, what age are they? Early 20s, maybe 20. Fuck knows. Folk in a motor, and they've got all the equipment, and it's like her and him and him and him, and they're all a team, and they've got their shorts on and their belts with all the gear on it and all that, and they're out in the middle of nowhere, some fucking countryside place, looking for twisters, looking for whirlwinds, whatever you want to fucking call them. We'll call them twisters since the film. And they've got something. They've got some kind of technology that they want to try out. Whirlwinds. They've got these big like barrels full of like a kind of chemical stuff. It looks like the sort of polystyrene you get, the wee bits and bobs, whatever the fuck it is, that they're hoping, they think that if they go into the twister and that takes it up, it gets blown up, it affects the something and will actually fucking stop the twister, something like that, right? Can we just call it a tornado? We just call it a twister since that's the name of it, right? Right. Not only that, one of the guys has got this wee drones, like wee tiny wee things, wee metal things with wee propellers on them, that lots of them, and that will get taken up as well, and that will send information back to his computer, his laptop, to tell him how big it is, how tall it is, that kind of thing, right? So they drive towards this twister, and then it gets all foggy and rainy and all that, right? And then what do you think it is? Is it a? Do you think it's just an F1? I don't even think it's an F2. Probably just, I don't know which. I don't know. They've got a letter and number system for it. I don't know if F1 is the biggie. F5, EF, right? EF5 is like fucking blow a bridge down type of thing, right? It looks like it's just an EF1, EF2 at tops, something like that, right? So you're like, right, so they drive into it, so you're like, right, this will be actually EF fucking 20 or something. And they go into it, and they're like this, that, the motor, they're driving, motor shuddering a bit, they're like, as if, wait, it shouldn't be this powerful. Bit of grass sort of hits the wind, they can't see anything. Wait. Oh, I need something. You got a branch. Oh, quick. Wait. And then, wait a minute. I thought the twister was ahead of us. No. It's behind us. Wait a minute. It's behind us. Something like that. And they're like, oh. And they're driving. They're like getting away. And I'm like, this is like in the first 10 minutes. I'm like, You don't want to go in what's going on? I thought you want to go in to. What do you mean? Oh no, it's behind us and was that bad? I don't know what you mean. You don't want to just drive into a fucking twister, go at the back, open up these barrels, and then the stuff goes up. Who cares if it's in front, behind, left, right? I didn't get it. I needed somebody to go like that. It's behind us, and that's bad. Why? Well, because we just want to drop it in at the edge and then leave. Like, I don't think it was said, like, we want the twister to be coming towards us from the front, slowly. We go and it's like the path that we're going to predict the path. So go up to just the edge of it. We put our fucking stuff out on the road, the chemicals and all that, and we fuck off. But I think what they were saying maybe is, oh no, it's actually, they fucked up and now it's actually behind. Like, we'll drive fucking forward then. Anyway. So they get out and everything's fucking blown everywhere. And they put their chemical stuff out. That gets blown up, maybe no. I think they tip it air, it's all fucked. I can't remember. But the wee drone things go up, right? And then they drive away. And as they're driving, quick, faster! You got to go faster. He's looking at the laptop and it's like, wait a minute. They're going up to 10,000 feet. Right? Oh, it's a big one. I think it's actually like an EF3 or something. Whoa. What? That can't be right. What is it? They're going up to 20,000 feet. Now 30,000. As if it's, what's going on? And I was thinking, oh, have your chemicals actually made it worse? I couldn't quite work out, but I was just like, oh, right. Anyway, so they keep driving and then they go to get out. They get out and they're trying to run underneath a bridge. Like a kind of stone bridge, not a big fucking Golden Gate bridge, but, you know, like a stone bridge just in the middle of nowhere, just for a bit of protection. And then boom, somebody gets hit for the fucking side with a flying thing, a big branch, fuck you right in the head. And then somebody else gets hit. Somebody gets fucking taken up. Oh, like that. Like, can that happen? In that way? But you don't get sort of like blown down first, you know, like onto the ground, and it's like this, just lifted up. Like, you know, like that, as opposed to hitting the ground and kind of rolling a bit and just whoop, like that. Not quite that bad, not quite directly fucking up, but. And they'll try to get to the bridge. And it's just like a few of them have been injured and taken away, that they're fucked. So it's this lassie who, I don't know, seemed to be like the kind of main expert one. This guy, the one with the laptop and the wee drones and all the rest of it. And there's this other lassie. And they're trying to get under the kind of bridge thing. And it's like a bit they're trying to crawl up it, like to get right under the bridge. You know, starting at the ground and kind of crawling up this 45-degree angle, sort of slopes up. Give me your hand! And just grab it up. Boom! She's hit. Oh no! And then it's just her and the guy, and then the guy gets hit away, but I don't think anything that bad. That's kind of it. And then, so this is like the first, like 10, 15 minutes, right? Not that exciting. I was hoping to fucking see this fucking thing. It's kind of like me, like foggy. It was that fucking good. To me. It's just was fucking class in IMAX. Fucking anything could be class in IMAX. Fucking watch like a video of paint drying and people are like, wow, Um, so I was at the Fringe yesterday. So a wee bit it's kind of rubbed off me, kind of comedy and that. Um, aye, 5 years later. This is when the first 15 minutes. 5 years later, something like that. Her, the kind of main expert, don't know what, early 20s, mid 20s, something like that. I'll check out the Fringe jokes. Limmy, you should watch the first one with Bill Paxton. I think he's dead. I don't think he'd be interested in meeting up with me anyway if he was alive. Thank you. I don't really know him. I don't know I'm connected that much. Pause for laugh. But seriously, so it's like 5 years later. So she's like early 20s, mid 20s or something. She's no got a. She's in an office in New York. She works in the the weather lot in New York. She's not got her shorts on and her, the jacket, sort of canvassy looking thing, like that, with that hanging off her, and that hanging off her. She's a suit now. She's a suit now. And she's like, I've got somebody in the office. This woman's showing her in some wains, some school wains, going like that. So here is where we predict the weather, and as you can see here, and as you can see, that's letting us know as well, right? Who turns up? Wait, what is it? Is it in the office this happens, or is it in the wee cafe? Might be in the office, I can't remember. Who turns up? It's the guy, the other expert guy with a laptop and had the wee drones thing who was kind of swept away, but he's all right. And we bit of chit chat at the beginning. How are you and all that, and how are you? I can't remember if they did any kind of, you can't keep blaming yourself for what happened. I don't think there is that part of there. Wait till you fucking hear this. I'm building this up a bit too much, right? The shiteness of it. But wait till you hear this. So he goes like that, aye, so twisters and all that. And she's like, well, not really interested in that anymore, right? And then he says, well, I've got this. I think they then go to a cafe to talk about it. I can't fucking remember, right? She definitely go to a cafe, then she walks out a bit later. But I think they go to a cafe and he goes like, look, here's what it is. I've got this new invention. You know how we had I'm working at this place where all day is there's this big camera that we've got that points towards or something and can scan it, right? They used to be dead big, like the size of a fucking motor, but now they've managed to make it dead wee. So they're portable now. And what I'm thinking is if we can go to a twister and put one camera down and another one and another one, I run it instead of just one, and he places these like wee things on the table. Instead of just one, we have another two, one there and one there. And she goes like this. 3D image. She says something like that. 3D. Three-dimensional. As if she's going to go like that. Son of a bitch. You've worked out how to do 3D. Son of a bitch. But anyway, she goes like 3D, like she's interested. Wow. And he says, all I need though is I need you to get me there, to put the cameras down. And then she goes like this. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. You know, because of what happened, obviously. And then fucking he says, but you've got a talent. You're the only one who can get me close enough. You've got a talent. If we manage to get this 3D something, it could save lives. And she goes like that. Leaves. I don't know, she says, like, I don't do that anymore. And I think he goes, but you could save lives. And she just walks out the door, you know, without saying goodbye. And I was thinking, first of all, what talent? First of all, fucking by the numbers writing. She's presented with, here's an opportunity, here's a thing that you've got to do. It's like fucking downloading some template for storytelling. Inciting incident. She's in the character, the protagonist is in their comfort zone, living their normal wee life. Aye, refusal of the call, all that, right? Presented with an opportunity for like an adventure that they might not want to go on. Given a reason why they should do it, they've got a reason not to do it. Bilbo doesn't like going on adventures, no interested in all that, no. And then, all right then, or, you know, one of the things, Luke Skywalker wants to get out of that fucking place, can't do it, getting told he has to stay there. Then they get, you know, auntie and uncle get killed, right away he goes. No, I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. But you save lives. And away she goes. I was thinking, right, here's what's going to happen next. Something will make her change her mind. Something like I thought her town's going to be in danger. We predicted there's going to be a twister coming to our hometown, yours, where your mom and dad live. And 1 week from now, we've got 1 week. And what happens is, that doesn't happen though, I don't think, no later anyway. I mean, not to begin with anyway, maybe it happens later. She gets sent a message for that guy a bit later. Tornado tears down town, you know, something like that. This was near our hometown. 3 people died, you know, that kind of thing. And she's looking at it like... Next thing you know, she's in the fucking motor doing it. I was thinking, what do you mean she's got a fucking talent? A talent for what? Getting close to twisters? What do you mean? There it is. You drive up to it. She can read the skies, right? She can read the window. She just knows, right? God, I wish that clicked with me. I would have enjoyed it more. And if we get a 3D image of this, it could save lives. Not explained why. Why is getting a 3D picture of a twister or tornado, how would that save lives? Like going up to one and then recording it. Predict its path somehow, says Winternet. You do that. You do that. You go, maybe it's to predict it somehow. Where was that said? Where was it said? They just said their 3D picture of an existing fucking twister. Put the cameras down, there it is. And so how's this going to help us? Well, we know what it looks like. What twisters look like. Right? So that will, help. That will save lives. And how's that? Because you'll be able to, predict where it's gone if you know what it looks like. But I know what it looks like. That's it there. There's one there, and it's coming this way, right? But with a 3D image yet, if we know what it looks like with the cameras. But these cameras, you've got to drive up, plonk the cameras down. You've got to drive up, plonk them down. Aye. How's that going to... Then it makes sense. That's my point. It's fucking shite. By modelling it, they can see what causes it to get worse or better because of it. It's just no explained enough. I know it's just a daft film. I know it's just a daft, but we kind of, I don't know what you call a film like that. But in one way, it's just too fucking simple and cliched and all the rest of it. In another way, it's just leaving bits out. It's just pure. I don't do that anymore. And I bet there'll be a bit later in the film where, right, we're coming with you. No, you're not. I work alone because of the ones that died before. Excitement, excitement, excitement. Right, rest. The two of them who survived at that first one. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. How long have you been working in the office for? Yeah. What about you? Yeah. Haha, we better laugh. You don't blame yourself, do you? Every goddamn day. You gotta let it go. Just forget about what happened. It just felt really like programmed, if you know what I mean. And that's I only watched fucking 15 minutes. Maybe later on it gets a lot better. 100% there's a moment in it where somebody sacrifices himself. Aye. Or she goes to do it and is not allowed to do it. But it's alright anyway. It feels all programmed, like, right, in order, right, you need a bit where they're having a heart-to-heart, but it's no resolved. It's not resolved yet. They have a heart-to-heart about what happened at the beginning of the film, that 5 years ago. It's not resolved. It's like, aye, I'm alright about it now. It's terrible what happened, but that's the line of what we got into. Kinda, well, I'm going to make sure that will never happen again. Not in my watch. Like that. And then later on, there is an opportunity to prove that. Nah. Not as well written as Rocky 3. See Rocky 3? Rocky 3, you can just go like that. There's a kind of former world champ, or current world champ. He's going to retire now. He's been taking easy fights. Mickey's been setting him up with kind of easy fights. Nice, sweet, easy life. Getting the money. And then he's going to retire. Clubber Lang. Challenger. Hungry. Angry. Is going to get denied his chance. Goads Rocky into a fucking fight to challenge him. Rocky, having no trained at all, having been quite sloppy, gets his arse fucking kicked. He gets help for the person who he bet to become the world champ. To get ready to have a rematch. Wins. A straightforward story. But it's got part in it, like, there is no tomorrow. And also, everything that comes out of Mr. T's mouth Mister thinks the sub.
He's not just another fighter. He's a wrecking machine.